I hope you heard that. That was me cracking my knuckles because I am finally back on mapping again, or well, I mapped a lot in between anyway. But anyway, welcome back to my tutorial series, and we are also back on Operation Mars, and I think this might actually be, as they say, the home stretch. Now, I have not worked on this map since the last time I uploaded a mapping video. One sec, let's switch off for a minute. Let's switch off the layers here. We don't need the gameplay layers right now, and they slow everything down. So I have not worked on this since the last time I did a mapping video, but that doesn't mean that other people haven't worked on the map. Because there were quite a few new assets made for it, and I will implement those now. And that will basically, for all intents and purposes, finish the major static placement phase on this. I will start with something that is maybe not that spectacular, but pretty important to make the map look really cool, which is the new vegetation that was made by Kretzer. Okay, one sec. We will take a look at that now. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Okay, we have two new pieces of vegetation which are under winter, which were made for me for this map. The first one, again, both, I think I said it, both made by Kretzer. So the first one, I will just place them here now to look at them, is Beach A Winter, which is this kind of tree. It looks pretty cool. And I really like this, by the way, Hazel Winter, which is like a hazel bush. Now, I especially like this one because it looks pretty unique. Both of them are nice because they don't give you that annoying kind of cover that bushes give you where you can lie down in them. Doesn't work. Both look fairly unique, especially this one has a very kind of hostile looking style, almost like tentacles or something. I don't know, it's weird to explain. Now both of them I will add to my overgrowth, probably replace some of the bushes with them actually. So for that we're going to go, of course, into the terrain editor. Okay. I forgot a lot of my plants here, but oh yeah, right, I used my normal stuff. I think we will add those to bushes low and to the forest edge as well. So let's go to bushes low. We have 4 bushes so far, and these are the ones that I used in these areas here. Right? Or is that forest edge? No, those are bushes low. Now there's a problem with these anyway, so I will make the density of these bushes significantly smaller, first by 10. Because some of you might remember in the last video that I posted, I made like a, what's it called, like a swamp area. And that swamp area turned out to lag out everything when you went into there. I think these I will, I don't know, these I will make a little bit smaller as well, but not that much. And I think that's due to the density of bushes, at least that's my leading theory here. I wonder these bushes, or not these bushes, these grasses, what are they controlled by? Did I place those by hand? That doesn't sound like me. Bush pile, bush 3, bush 2, bush 1. These are like WIP Pegasus. Oh, is that forest edge? No, that's that bush. 1 second. I need to check this out. Oh, those bushes high. Okay, yeah. So we will add those We will actually do it differently. We will add those not to bushes low, the new ones. Even though bushes low also needs to be cut down a bit, we will add these to bushes high. But bushes high then also needs to be cut down a bit. So 15 here. Although I think the grass ones I will keep at the normal density because they don't offer that much cover. And I hope that this alone, cutting that down a bit, will add or will kind of detract from the lag a little bit. Yeah, reeds, there they are, those are the ones. That bush, I think that bush I will leave at that for now. Yeah, okay. Anyway, back to the Britty view. So what we will do now is add this to bushes high and to forest edge, correct. So add type, beach. Okay. With these I probably need to be a little bit careful because they block vehicle movement, obviously. That being said, since there's already trees and shit in the bushes high, it's fine. I don't, because the bushes low will allow vehicles to pass. I don't foresee big problems here. So let's do winter. Oh, we also have apple tree A and C winter. To be honest, I won't place them on this map. They were made for a different map that obviously I can't talk about and I'm not involved in. So we'll keep that for that. Okay, beach A winter. That being said, this vegetation is obviously generic. It's not only for this map. It can be used on any kind of wintry, autumny map. It's like no trouble at all. Here we go. Set that to 0.2 and like 0.05 or something like that. Come on. Okay. Just so they don't completely glitch into other bigger trees, but should be fine. So we have these beech trees in here. And that already cuts down a lot on the bush density. Even though, I mean, these bushes aren't that dense to begin with in terms of cover. And at the same time, it really makes this look more varied. So let's also add the hazel bush. Hazel? No, hazel. I think it's spelled like this. Not 100% sure, to be honest. Winter. Yep, hazel. Okay, I was half right. Hazel winter. Density. Let's do maybe 10 and see how that looks. Well, that looks like it completely replaced the beech trees. Well, not completely. There's still some. How much did I do for them? 12. As I said, I like the look of this a lot. Let's coast along here a little bit. Where else do I have the high? As you can see now, the OG atlas is a bit bugged. We will have to regenerate that, but that's not too bad. Where else do I have an example of high bushes here, for example? Just seeing how it looks. Yeah, see, there's still some of the beech trees here and hazel as well. I will do the hazel at 12 as well, I think. And then do the good old min radius the same. Let's do 0.1. They do look cool when they're close to each other. And min radius to others. That I will actually leave at 0 now. Okay. I think that will already look quite cool. Yeah. So let's see how these areas look a lot more varied now, and at the same time don't allow you to just lay in there and crawl through, except maybe in some places. So I think that should be fine. Generally these will not be kind of close combat areas anyway, so it's probably cool now. Okay, so that was bushes high. I'm gonna go over now to forest edge. So here the density of the bushes is way lower, so that's fine. Let's look at some of that material that's over here. So as you can see, only a few bushes here. And I think I will also do a pretty low density here of the beech trees and the hazel. So add type beech. Would be cool if you could copy that over. Now that I said that out loud, that seems like something that is actually possible and just haven't tried yet. Okay, so here we have beech winter. Same deal here. Not gonna make that too thick. In terms of performance, that could be horrible. Something like 2 is probably fine. Yeah, now it regenerates everything. This is why you have to do that before light mapping, and why I haven't light mapped it yet. Except, you know, a little bit for, so that the terrain pops a bit more. So, 0.1. I wonder, do I leave the hazel maybe away from here? No, I like how it looks. I like how it looks. This time I'm going to spell it correctly. Going the extra mile and so on. Hazel A winter. I don't like how it pops up a sound like that every time, because I always assume something will crash. Okay, we'll have a 2 here, and do the same here, maybe 0.05 and 0 to the others. And yep, now we have these hazel trees here as well. If you switch on the undergrowth mode, yeah, it looks like pretty cool snowy underbrush here. Cool stuff. Okay, so that is that. Next up, statics. Alright, here we are in that swamp area. I can't really test in the editor if it still causes issues, but we will have to try that out in game next. Looks really cool now with the new vegetation though. Really cool actually. Okay, if it still lags, we will have to do it differently. Let's turn off undergrowth again for performance, and let's look at some of the other things that Kretzer did for me. Some of you might remember that I had an issue with some of these statics, because as you can see here, they use the same roof texture as they use for the walls. This would have caused an issue further down the development path, because at some point I wanted to place snow on the roofs by replacing that texture with a texture suffix, and then the whole thing would have been snow, which you will agree would not look cool. So what we will do now, Kretzer made copies of these for me that basically are the same, but they have a different roof texture. Which does two things basically. For one thing, it just gives generally more variety for other mappers as well, and for this map in particular, it means we can place snow on them pretty easily. So now the question is, are you barn damaged 1? Yeah, you can see, are you barn damaged 1 shingle? Bada bim, bada boom, here we go. I think he actually changed the roof a little bit as well. Actually, that might be a problem. The inside of the roof, is that the same texture? Oh, okay, yeah, that's not great. That might still turn into snow. Yeah, we'll probably have to talk to him about that. Okay, that's for something to worry about later. Which other roofs are, where's that the case? Lockhouse open. He also made some new rural statics, but I won't place them on this, because as I said, I'm about to be done with the object placement here. Boom. Same thing here. The question... No, wait, I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, I'm an idiot. Obviously, I'm going to replace this texture and not this one, so it's not a problem at all. Okay, yeah, I had one of those things where your brain comes up with problems that aren't there. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. That already has a shingle. I think there was one more where that was the case. I think it was 3. Can I spot any weird looking roofs? Well, not weird, but you know what I mean. Wooden planks with roofs. Oh wait, it may have been actually... Ah, yeah. Are you windmill? Completely forgot I placed those because I don't think they were there in real life. Um, are you... Where's the windmill? Mills. Ah, okay. Are you mill and then windmill? Shingle roof. I guess that's it. Yeah, okay. Boom. Okay. That looks actually pretty cool in general. They look more varied. Any mapper working on an Eastern Front map, I would actually generally encourage you to use these ones. I think they look generally better than the wood plank ones because they look just more detailed. So, that was that. Now we are getting into the more spectacular stuff, and this was made by Captain Bouquet. Now, is that actually pronounced like that? I never had French, I had Latin in school. But it was made by the captain. So we already have this machine gun bunker, which just slots into the MG nest modular static. And I now have one for the mortar pit as well. For those of you who don't remember, some of the mortar pits, like this one, is for actual mortars. In fact, I placed those already. Yep, they're already spawned in here. Although I need to switch that out to a Panzer Grey version. Or maybe I would have to request actually a grey plus winter texture version. We will worry about that later. So some of them will stay like that, but some of them are actually supposed to be troop bunkers. And for that, he made this nifty little thing. So what I will do now, I will just place one of them, look at it, and then I will stop the recording and place the others just off camera. To be honest, I will do that a lot more. In the past, I really made tons of videos where I always did the same thing, just quick, you know, like making new sectors and so on. I'm not going to do that anymore. So in order to place these, we just copy over the settings from this. And that should automatically slot in there. And then we're done. Yeah. Don't forget the rotation scale as well. Wait, that's not right. What did I do wrong there? Oh no, wait, it's yeah, okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, never mind. Didn't do anything wrong, as always. So here we go. Here we go. And now we have a nice little troop bunker. There also will be props for that later, which I will place in the next phase, obviously. And so, this is where the Germans will often spawn, if we look at this here. Boom, there's a spawn point in here, and I will also put pickup kits in here, maybe ammunition in some cases. So yeah, this doesn't have anything to shoot out, it's just a spawn/troop bunker. And then from here you can run to your defensive positions after spawning, and it's like, oh, the Russians are attacking, everybody, battle stations, or whatever. So, it's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Running over here, just because I like running around on my maps. And yeah, pretty cool. I will do that for the rest of them now as well, and then look at it. Alright, let's go back to detailed texture mode. I placed the new bunkers in both the first and the third sector. In some cases I had to try around a bit. Did I do it here? Yeah, okay, you can run in and out. Sometimes I had to make the trenches deeper, it was a whole thing. But okay, these bunkers are placed now. Now, the next new static was also made by Kretzer. And this one I will also place now. 1 second, yeah, rural. Let's see if I can find it real quick. He made destroyed log building corners. RU log house burned ruins 1, 2, and 3. also very useful. I will show you that now. Now, so far this was the only destroyed lockhouse static. So in some cases I'm just made like a destroyed building like this, and in some cases I think I will actually leave it like that, but basically what Kretzer made, which is very nice, is this. 1, 2, and 3. So these obviously look very cool. They are burnt, have a completely burnt texture. And I will place these at the corners of some of the mounds like this. This will be kind of our prototype to see how they handle. And basically what I will do is place them around here like this, so it looks more like there was an actual hut here. And yeah, that's my plan. I think these are very nice because you can do a lot of different things with them. Let's do it like this so you can just see the ground here. Then we can copy over the Y pitch here so the others are at the same height. And place these as well. That's actually interesting. Okay, you need to be kind of careful with how you place these, I guess. But looks cool. Do these at 180 degrees maybe? Yeah, and then place them inside here. Okay, let's see. I need to place these probably at a more flat, in a more flat area, but for now this also looks cool. So yeah, these are very, like you can use them in many different ways, which I like. Obviously in a more flat area these will stick out a bit more. Actually, maybe I should not use this one here at all. What about this one? Yeah, this is probably better to use there. Put the pitch in there, turn that to 180 degrees, because that one doesn't have these fallen logs that don't look so good at a place like this. Now this one looks a lot better here. Yeah, put that in. You can still see a little bit. Does it float or anything? No. Okay. So you can still see a little bit of the thingy here. And I think I will place a lot of these all around this area. Alright. Placed a lot of these ruins here as well. Okay, now comes the money shot, as they say. Now you might remember that I want to have a kind of basement bunker under the ruined house here. And I kind of tried to do it like this. But beta testers didn't like it. So let's get rid of that, and the captain made a new static for me here, which will be one of the, or it will be the most spectacular set piece kind of static on this map. So that's gonna be nice. It will also require a lot of terrain changes here. I'm pretty sure I will have to get rid of this whole lower layer here. So yeah, there will be some changes that have to be made. Here we go. But the way I place that is replace this tank pit here. And then we'll see. Rural, no wait, not rural, that's actually under, because it's a bunker, technically it's under trenches, right? Yeah. Modular locked. Is it this one? No, that's the, I should actually delete that. I think that's the WIP one by somebody else. And this is the finished product. Here we go. Boom, works and looks cool. So as you can see, actually you probably can't see a lot right now. Let's get rid of the lower part of the trench locked here. We don't need that stuff anymore, and we will have to make the pit a lot less deep, to be honest. Here we go. All this stuff has to go. This needs to be changed, although a bit of snow glitching into here would probably look just fine. This as well. Yep, so that needs to go, but as you can see now the trenches are floating. I will just have to raise the terrain. But let's look at the static. So this will be raised obviously to roughly this level. And then you can just walk into here. So the lower part is the basement. I will place boxes and stuff so you can shoot out of here. These are the entryways. A bit of snow will probably get into it here. That will actually look pretty cool, I think. But yeah, this needs to be raised as well. Even though it doesn't actually float here, so we will see. We'll have to be a bit careful here. But yeah, the objective of course has to be that hey, you actually already can walk into here like that. So that's a pretty well-made static right there, but it's a bit steep here of course. But yeah, so that's the lower level. 3 entries, very nice. The upper level has an entry or exit as well. So this is the main part of the house. There will be ammo here. This is pretty cool. A nice Russian oven. Actually, I could place like an Easter egg kit in here. Huh. And this is the main entry. I don't think I actually have to change anything here. Can just run into here easily. And then there also is a second story, and this will be a sniper's nest. So there will be like one or maybe actually 2 sniper kits up here. And then from here you can snipe, especially this angle I think will be cool, yeah. Okay, there's a bit of glitching going on. I hope that's just due to the editor and not in-game, otherwise that would be really annoying, but we will check that out in-game. Anyway, so yeah, this will be a really, really cool centerpiece slash fortress type static. What I will do now is go and change the terrain down here. I will do that off camera. And after that, I think I will just directly go in-game because I think I fixed most of the things, or I implemented most of the things I wanted to implement today. I know there was still some bug fixes left, including like trench skirts and stuff that were still open in some places, but I will do that off camera completely. Anyway, yeah, let's place this properly. And here we go, we are in game. So 2 things I want to check out. Oh, first of all, that's some vegetation that's growing on a road. Well, a path, I should say. So that's something to fix later. So first of all, of course, well, first of all, let's check out this bunker since we're here. So these are new. Yep, pretty nice, pretty nice. And now we're gonna go over to the cool one. So that will be the centerpiece of this particular sector, or well, this side of the sector I should say. And let's go in. As you can see, I fixed this here. Well, I mean, the flag's kind of floating, but who gives a rat's ass? So, already kind of thinking where I want to put certain... Okay, that still needs to be fixed. That might actually be kind of tricky without making this float. Although, we'll probably place boxes there anyway, yeah. So you will be able to shoot out here. Don't know if I will place a box here, because that could actually block your footpath up the stairs here, and you don't want to do that. And we are here. Yep. I like it. The Russians will be able to defend here quite nicely as well against any German counterattack. Is it possible that this is not penetrable? Because I don't see a decal down there, although I think that might be one of those bugs where just always one decal or one, what's it called, displayed, one effect, but the round still goes through. We'll have to check that out on the server with the beta testers. And let's go into the sniper's nest, the crow's nest. And yeah, you can look pretty far here. I like it. And this direction as well, which is where the Russians will be coming from. I might place some kind of or some kinds of objects here, so you can lay down here and have like a little peephole and are covered in this direction, although it might be quite powerful. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So next up what I want to check is the lag in the forest swamp area. Okay, we're in the swamp now. It still goes down a little bit, but not as massively as before. So for now, I will wait for more beta tester feedback here. But for now, I think I will leave it like this. It does look pretty cool now with the new vegetation here. Maybe I will delete some of it here. Well, it still looks good. Maybe I will delete some of the vegetation though towards the center, or like in these mud areas here. But all in all, this is a pretty cool area. Has of course a lot of concealment, but on the other hand it's not in a flag zone or anything, but just a flanking route where you can sneak through, so that seems okay. Okay. Yeah, it seems pretty fine now. It used to really drop the... what's it called? It used to really drop the frame rate. Oh, another thing we could check out. Actually, I was wrong. I thought we have a winter skin now for the KV1, but I have not placed that yet because the tracks were missing, I remember now. So yeah, that's still the old one. But yeah, we have a winter skin for that, and also generally a Russian version. I think I will maybe be able to show that in one of the next videos. We don't have the complete T60 yet, but Vian is working on it together with Kretzer, so we will probably get a T60. And then the only really big thing that is still missing for this map would be the Stuck 3 with a short barrel. Winter skins for stuff like this, you know, whitewash. Although I think that's not a giant job, but still it's something somebody will have to do. Also cool would be stuff like the RPG-40, and that Molotov cocktail launcher that they apparently used here. But that's not even planned right now, just something to keep in the back of my mind, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, that is it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. From now on we will go back to doing regular videos on this as I advance towards the detail object placement stage, which will also be quite interesting, I hope. Anyway, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.